us as black people,
Ooh.
we tend to mind our business because shit don't turn out right for us. It never goes good for us. But white people, I do believe
Would have intervened.
Tom, Dick, and Harry would have been on that ass, and it would have just been the end of it.
Damn, bro. Black people ain't shit.
I ain't gonna say that either though.
Black people ain't shit.
I
Y'all heard that shit.
I'm not.
We niggas, both of us, and that's all we ever gonna be. That's all we ever gonna be.
Let's talk about it. Ayy. Ayy. Let's talk about it. If you gotta get it off your chest, let's talk about it. I'ma tell the truth, nothing less. Let's talk about it. Gotta keep it real, what you expect. Let's talk about it. Ayy, let's talk about it. Listen, man, I'm just here to talk my talk. You know what I'm saying? And if you like it, I love it. And if you don't like it, I still love it. Cause I'm just here having fun, man. Hopefully y'all can just sit back, listen to this, and enjoy yourself. Cause that's all we're here to do. Let's talk about it.
What is up? We back again with another episode of Let's Talk About It, where I create a comfortable space for people to come, unjudged, unbiased, and just talk about it. I am your host, Aaron, and we are about to get into it. So, how you doing today?
Good. This is different.
Different.
Very, very different.
For those of y'all that don't know, this is my wife, and this will be our first time doing one together. She acting a little camera shy, but we're gonna get through that. But so I got a question for you. Question one, and I know I'm your husband or whatever, but there's been people before me. Hope it don't be nobody after me. But in life, coming up, as a woman, have you ever been denied or rejected? Like, have you ever tried to holler at a dude, talk to a guy, whatever, and been rejected?
Yes, temporarily. I think I told you about someone prior to you. He rejected me for a while, and then he decided, all right, I'm gonna give it a shot.
So, with the first, like, rejection or whatever you want to call it, like, how did that make you feel?
I didn't feel no type of way because his reasoning was valid. He felt like I was too young. So
Okay.
it had nothing to do with me as a person. I was just not in the age group he was comfortable with.
So do you feel like if it was for different reasons, you would have took it a little different?
It depends on how you word it. So, I mean, it's all in how you word
It's
it.
all about verbiage.
Yeah.
But, so as a female, as a woman, you would be okay with rejection. You would handle it fine. It wouldn't be nothing catty. If a guy tell you, oh, nah, sweetheart, you're not my type. I'm not attracted to you. Or
No,
something.
I'm not going to be catty, but I feel like everybody, it kind of sting a little bit. That's just human nature. But am I about to, like, go, off the deep end, go, like, no. It's not that deep.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. All that to segue into, I'm pretty sure you seen well, I actually know. You've seen the clip with the woman that gets hit with a brick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play that real quick, and we're gonna go off of that. So.
Yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock, and it hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? What do y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man. Do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face.
I'm gonna ask you as a woman before I even get my input on it, and kind of want to get your thought on the whole incident, which I will say off top, getting hit with a brick and like getting hit with a brick is extreme.
Very, very extreme.
supposedly, the dude was trying to get a number or whatever. Then you got a lot of people saying there was way more to it. What would be your thoughts, not even necessarily on the brick part, going deeper into her expecting all the guys that are looking, that has nothing to do with it, to automatically jump in and help her, protect her, do something to the other guy?
I mean, she's not wrong for expecting it, but they're not wrong for not giving it. I feel like uh traditionally a man's place is supposed to be to protect us, but nowadays he can't put himself in a situation that might cause him harm for a stranger. But she's not wrong for expecting it. What I think should have happened is they should have de-escalated before that brick went across her face.
So,
But the fact that they didn't step in, that's, I mean, I'm not gonna say I agree, but I understand, because if he hit her with a brick, he gonna probably do worse to a man. So like they didn't know.
so my thought on it is, to use the word expect is a bit much. I can say she would have wanted someone to help her, but with literally throwing the word expect out there, her expecting someone to help her, I feel like it's like an extreme usage of what should be done. Expect means, for example, you expect a parent to take care of their kid, because that's kind of in the line of what a parent is. Her to expect a man to do that, it would have been nice, but for her to have that expectation, I think is high, only because what does any of the men owe her? I feel like you expect something from someone that owes you.
But then that's what's wrong with the world. Like, what happened to humanity? It, like, no, that's not their wife, sister, girlfriend, whatever. But if you see a person in need, it's nothing wrong with that person expecting, you know, a simple form of help. Now, obviously, you're not about to, go out your way, but that's humanity. That's what's wrong with the world. Everybody think that it's supposed to be, what?
No, go ahead.
It's
Because you
supposed
saying the word think. Everything is based off thought. Her thinking or expecting someone to help her, man, woman, whatever, is a expectation that is based off of sex. It's like a social construct. What I mean by that is, so if a man has this,
I don't even think it had nothing to do with. I told you in the beginning, like, I understand why they didn't, but I feel like you should expect help from
so
man or woman.
I think that should be the reason to take the word expect out of it, because that's literally saying the total opposite.
No, because you go about your day to day life. You in Walmart, you expect people to respect you. You expect it. Like you don't think you're about to walk into the store and somebody just completely like disrespect you or do something crazy to you. You expect people to act a certain way. So there's nothing wrong with having expectations, regardless of who owes what.
Facts.
That goes back
But
to humanity.
that's expectations upon myself.
I'm saying you expect that person
I
to not
honestly,
do nothing crazy to you.
I honestly don't expect anyone to help me outside of the people that I feel like owe me something, or I owe something, and vice versa, that we have some type of relationship. The expectation is put with no reasoning behind it. So ho. So what I mean is, like, that's anything in life. For your tire to blow, you're on the side of the road, and for you to expect a man to come and change it is crazy to me. For you to expect me to do it because I owe you something makes sense. But if someone was to come do it, That's a lot. That deserves gratitude. Same thing when a man holds a door for a woman. Should she expect that? Like coming in, like so, and I feel like sometimes they grow to expect that from a man because we go in, say if a woman is literally right behind me, I walk in, I look at her, and I let the door go and continue to go about my business. In her head, the woman is gonna think, damn, hell, he could have held the door for me. But at the same note, if I would have held the door for her, do you think her head would have got any type of gratitude, or she just expected it?
I don't think that is that deep for her to feel gratitude. That
But
goes back
it's a
to
con
being
gesture. So,
human. Like,
but I'm
why?
not.
Why
I
would
mean,
you
I'm not
want
even.
to walk your life thinking I
But
don't owe nobody
the
nothing?
verbiage wasn't. Oh, humans
What I'm
should have helped me.
saying is,
The verbiage was black men. These men should have helped me. It wasn't. If women was out there and stuff too, why didn't she expect them? Women got hands just like the men got hands. My thing was, she specifically stated. So okay, tell me this. In what situations in general public do men have the right to expect something specific from women? What out there, for example, you saying out in the world, a random man should just protect a woman and she should expect that, or should be an
well, if you
expectation.
go
What can a
back
man do?
to
What can a woman do?
I said, I don't think that they're supposed to, but I don't think she's wrong for expecting it. But I don't think they're wrong for not doing
Okay,
it.
but so
Do
my
you
thing
not
would be,
recall
I
that?
know I get that, but my thing is for her to say it's not wrong for her to expect that.
It's not wrong for anybody to
Okay.
expect anything. Just like I keep telling you, you go about your day-to-day life and you expect a certain level of treatment in the world.
No, that's
you
not
expect
doing
that
that's not
treatment.
doing anything for me. That's not going above and beyond for me. Don't fuck with me. Don't talk to me. Don't bother me. Don't get in my way. Don't do something to me. That's all I expect. In the same in
Oh, but
reverse.
there you go. You expect it.
No.
Like if you're, but you're basically saying they don't owe you. They don't owe you.
Yes,
no
to
respect.
not do anything
They
to
don't
me.
owe that
No,
to you.
not,
That's
not,
basically what you're
not,
saying.
not
But
to
so
respect
because
me.
a person doesn't owe you anything, you can't expect anything from them. Strangers don't owe you respect. They don't. If they wanted to just be an asshole, walk up to you, fuck you. They could do that.
No, so
But
my verbiage
you
is
expect respect
what
from
she
them.
what she should expect is for the man to not hit her with the brick. That is an understandable expectation. For her to expect someone else to help her is not. That's them going out of their way, changing something, putting themselves in danger. Compared to doing something is the expectation. Not doing something shouldn't be. The expectation of doing something is the wrong thing to expect. To not do, like for me to not cause you harm, I feel like you should be able to expect that. For me to do something for you outside of us being husband and wife. If I didn't know you from a can of paint, for you to expect anything from me, because at the same note, that's energy, that's time, that's doing more than just not doing nothing to you at all. Like, do you not get what I'm saying in that sense?
All I'm saying is, I don't feel like she was wrong for expecting it. Like,
Okay, so
but
still back to my question.
They're not
then.
wrong for like I don't
Not
know how
doing it.
else
No,
I can
no one
elaborate.
is wrong. I feel like the only wrong is the expectation in expecting someone to help.
But then that's like you
listen.
telling somebody how to feel. We can't tell anybody how to
I
feel.
didn't tell her
about
how she should have felt.
Her expectation is how
I said
she
she
felt. What
could've
she
wanted.
felt should have happened. So if that's what she felt in that moment, nobody can control another person's feelings. So she felt she needed to be protected. Nobody can change that or take that from her.
Okay.
Is all I'm saying.
So what can, as I said before and you didn't answer, can a man expect from a woman, a random woman, to assist him with that should just be an expectation that wouldn't be wrong for him to expect from her?
I think that goes back to why we comparing. Like, if there's going to be unbalanced thing. That's just what it is. As
So
men
it's
being
imbalanced.
it possibly, but why are we compare? Like, we shouldn't be comparing men and women. We're two very different species for a reason. So things that it becomes the norm for a woman, or things that women expect, like, why is a man expecting? Like, I just feel like it's weird when men start comparing themselves to women.
But no, we're not comparing ourselves to you. We're literally
It's
just
basically saying, oh, well, if y'all want me to do this, what y'all gonna do for me?
no. It's
kinda
not saying.
deal.
It's not saying if you want me to do this for you, because I'm not doing it for that sake. I'm saying you shouldn't expect it from me, because I don't have any type of expectations for you, because y'all don't do shit anyway. So why would I expect something? And I'm not saying you per se, but I'm saying as whole. Men can't expect nothing from women. Generally, just go out, walk in. Oh, I can expect shit. Half the
Okay,
time, a
so but
nigga.
why? What is wrong with that? Why is that so frowned upon?
It's not frowned upon. My
Apparently
thing
it
is,
is,
a
'cause you're
woman
bringing it
shouldn't.
up.
No, what I'm saying is there should be no expectation, because we don't hold one over y'all head. That's all I'm saying.
I don't agree with that.
What
That goes
expectation?
back. No, I'm not saying that. Okay, men might not expect anything from random women, but that does not take away the fact that a woman feels like she expects something. Like, it is. I just don't. I don't get why it gotta be a this for that. Sometimes things will be imbalanced, especially between men and women. That's just what it is.
Imbalance is different than nothing. Imbalance is different from nothing. 5 to 7 is an imbalance. 4 to 3 is an imbalance. 5 to 0 is just unfair. Imbalance, I 100% agree with you. There's always going to be some type of imbalance, but then on the other note, there could be something that balances it back out. But currently, I don't see any type of balance, which means at the end of the day, you just take your horse out of the
We're not
race.
supposed to, like, if you go back to what men are, like, men are supposed to protect, right or
Social
wrong?
construct, no.
Okay.
And the only reason why I say that is because that's like a man coming in and saying women are supposed to cook, women are supposed to clean, women are supposed to shut the fuck up.
Oh, hell no.
That shit is not gonna happen. That shit shouldn't be an expectation. I feel like we all are human beings. My only thing is your
If men were not built to be superior to us physically, y'all would not be built superior to us physically.
You know what? We are built like that.
Y'all are. I mean, it is. Men are not stronger than women for no reason. That's all I'm saying. So
It's genetics.
for a reason.
And I'm gonna tell you the reason.
There's always a reason for like science. If that's the case, if women's supposed to be out here fending for ourselves too, we would have been created equally.
Let me tell you the whole fallback. You are 100% right. We are built like that. Why? Not to just protect any random bitch out there, but like me and you are one. I protect you. I'll give my life for you.
You're goddamn right.
You think I'm gonna do the same for she? If she had a man, if she had a nigga, if she had someone to protect her, that's the one that's supposed to. Someone that owes that to her. I owe you anything and everything.
But then that just goes back to we just living in a messed up world.
Or reverse, we have expectations.
Very, very, very like long time ago, it was community. It was like it didn't matter if Becky, like Becky and her neighbors 2 houses down, Richard, if he seen something, like that was never a
but
question.
That's different. That's a neighbor.
And they were community.
And you should love. We have a community. You know, right now I can go next door and ask our neighbor for anything.
But then all I'm saying is that's what's wrong with the world. That's what's wrong with the world. Like, people is not wrong, but I just feel like that's just what's wrong with the world. Like, I get why the men didn't do that. Like, because they don't know what that man would have done to them.
Yeah.
If they smacked
and
her
they
with
have
a brick,
they have
they
somebody. They
probably
possibly
would've-
got kids, a man, a wife,
Possibly.
a woman.
So that's why I'm saying is not wrong, but I can say it's not wrong and still say, dang, it's messed up that this is the world we living in now.
I get that.
That's
Okay,
all
so
I'm
now
saying.
let's make this more personal. So, if your husband, me, out there in the streets, and a man hits a woman, you expect me, you want me, you would encourage me to get involved and fight that man for that woman?
If
Be honest.
I literally just I don't
No.
get how more I can. How
No, I'm
more
saying no.
clear I can
Now
get.
we're going personal. Me and you, we're
I
out there.
literally just said no, only because you don't know what that man will do to you. But if we go back to like way back in the day, that wasn't a thing. Like it was men were here to protect, and you can tap your fellow brother like, hey, chill out, and it ain't always on some, oh well, who you? I'ma kill you.
I mean, I'll say this. That's still the way in certain situations now. Look at the whole incident where old boy got to fighting on the boardwalk. If that won't camaraderie, I don't know what the hell was. But they all
But you want to
had-
know why that was such a big deal? Because shit like that does not happen nowadays.
I feel like that was much more of a big deal based off the racism that was going on in the midst of it, where it looked like black people
sticking
got together
finally
against white
for
people.
a change.
That won't finally for a change.
No, I mean it definitely is. It's I guarantee you that video is at least 3 or 4 videos where black people not doing nothing and they just standing by watching another black person get whatever. So that's why that became such a big thing, because that does not happen.
So
us as
now,
black people, we
now,
mind our business.
Now
we mind our business a lot.
that's the main the bigger thing. So you feel like if there was a white woman and she got hit by a white man and white men was around there watching, they would have intervened.
100%. Us as black people,
Ooh.
we tend to mind our business because shit don't turn out right for us. It never goes good for us. But white people, I do believe,
would have intervened.
Tom, Dick, and Harry would have been on that ass, and it would have just been the end of it.
Damn, bro. Black people ain't shit.
I ain't gonna say that either, though.
Black people ain't shit. Y'all heard that shit.
I'm not.
We niggas, both of us, and that's all we ever gonna be. That's all we ever gonna be.
Not gonna say that either.
So look,
I just feel like we programmed to mind our business. That's all.
And what do you think caused that program? That programming?
Because the world ain't really for us. So like, we already have a hard time out here. So let me not input myself in something to further make my walk complicated. So I'm gonna mind my business. It's already tough out here.
So
I can say all of that and still say, but I understand why she expected protection. Like, that's what you don't.
No, I get
like,
that, but
you
I'm
don't
thinking
understand,
why I
like,
can say why she
people can
wanted.
say one thing. I can say, this is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you putting your hands in a pot that ain't got nothing to do with you. But I get how she felt.
I get that, but I feel
she
like
felt
the
like
word
she
should
was
be
let
wanted.
down.
I see why she wanted help. Anyone in dire need.
No,
would want
anybody
help.
in need of help expects help. Everybody who needs help expects help. That's why homeless people get on the street and they expect people to give them money.
Okay, but
they just
listen,
when you're
listen,
in
if
need,
you're
you
saying
expect
that,
help.
no,
if that's the
but
case, people would be out here.
How come when you're on the opposite end and you're in your car and you don't give that homeless guy no money, and he be like, "Fuck you! You supposed to give me."
Never has happened.
Listen, fuck you! You supposed to give me money. Your verbiage will be, "Why the fuck you expect me to give you money?
I've never
that ain't
seen
my job."
that happen. So we're going
that
off of
shit.
You're going off of TV. You've seen that on TV. Let's be realistic. That has
Realistically,
that has never
that shit-
happened in your vicinity in real life.
Not exactly to that extent.
That
but
was
I have,
that was definitely like a TV scene.
I have seen, and shit, everybody in the hood know that couple dudes at the store, not that extreme, that's always at the store. Hey man, you got a couple dollars and this, that, and the third. Nah, man, come on, man. Damn, you can't help me out. Literally, just like that.
Okay, but that possibly that.
But and your
the
verbiage would be, what the fuck? Why you
F
expect? Why you
and all of
expect?
that.
No, I get that. Maybe not the fuck you part and all that. I was going extreme. I was making an example. But homeless people, like you said, expect help, which I don't even think they do. I think they just want it. I think they want it. I don't even think they expect it because they know nobody owes them. But
If you didn't expect a certain outcome, you wouldn't do the action. If they didn't expect people to actually give them money, they wouldn't be out there panhandling for money. They expect it to happen.
no,
I think
'cause
that's where
they know it
there's
will happen.
multiple ways
They
to
know
look
it-
at the word
they-
expectation.
They know it will happen because of odds. They don't expect it. They just know it will happen because of odds. If they ask,
But
100
isn't that
to
the
200
same thing as expecting it? Knowing it's going to happen and expecting it to happen are kind of like one and the same. It's
no,
all
only reason is because it's randomized. So you don't have an expectation per person. You only have an expectation for the odds. Anything based off of odds, that's like if I shoot 100 shots, yes, I expect to make some because of the odds. But if I shot one and it's something that I'm not even good at, I would have no expectation of achieving it because
But okay, but using that same logic, you shoot 100 times, you expect at least one to hit. You shoot 100 times, you know at least one gonna hit. Like the it can be interchanged.
you don't know. You just have an expectation. You don't know. It's depends on, for example.
Which goes back, that's why I said they expect money. You're the one who said they know they'll get money.
No,
I'm saying
they know they'll get money though. They literally
so
know.
you're going back and forth now. Like
certain things.
When you used your shooting example, you basically said you expect it, but you don't know. But when I use my example of homeless people, they expect the money to come.
How about this?
They wouldn't do it if they didn't expect it.
How about this? You know it's going to, you just don't know when. You
Which
just don't
is
know when.
Also an expectation. So my expectation is I will get this, just not sure when.
But
it's still an expectation.
Okay, so check this out. I guarantee you, if that same woman got hit in the face 20, 30 different times with a brick in different situations, she would have got help. Somebody would have helped.
And I don't know. I guess I'm kind of confused where you're trying to go here. It's still an expectation, and there's nothing wrong with her having that expectation. It's all I'm saying. It's nothing wrong with anybody having an expectation. Will they get what they want? Possibly not. It's you expect me to be a good wife to you. You expect it. Everybody.
But in return, I do the same to build that back to get an expectation.
I can just be the bare minimum.
And
but you expect me to be, a good wife.
That's why I, in turn, try to be a good husband.
I expect to be treated equally.
And that's why, in turn, you treat me good.
No. Forget you. In the outside world, I expect to be treated a certain way. I don't expect to walk into a store and just be completely disrespected. I don't expect that. So I walk in expecting people to look at me as a person and expecting, like, a certain treatment. Like in public, I have that expectation. I feel like you have that expectation. And even if you didn't, if somebody just walked up to you and smacked you, you wouldn't be as shocked because you don't expect nobody to do that. You expect people to keep their hands to themselves. But when they don't do it, you like, bro, what the fuck? He just smacked me out of nowhere.
He went out of his way to do something.
But you expect him to not. You expect people to keep their hands to themselves.
Not go out of their way.
That's your expectation on a stranger. They don't owe you nothing.
That's not something to owe.
They don't owe you respect. They don't owe you not going out their way.
They don't
owe you nothing. They can completely disregard you as a person.
They don't owe me respect.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but they also don't owe me a physical touch. They don't owe me physical touch neither.
They don't not owe you it. But you expect them to keep their hands to themselves. When you do anything.
So all that's equivalent.
That's
equivalent. Her expectation.
No, what I'm saying is
somebody helping her
is the equivalent. What you said was, I think it's crazy for people to expect anything from strangers. That's not crazy. We all walk our day-to-day. We all live our day-to-day life expecting something from somebody. Whether they're a stranger, a husband, a wife, a cousin. We all expect something. You just don't know that you're expecting it because it's so normal.
And I'll say this.
You expect, when you're driving your car, you expect people to stay in their lane. That's why when they don't, you like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Get out of my lane. You swerving. I expect you to drive like you got some sense. They don't owe you that, but you expect it. You expect people to drive properly.
They owe me that only because they have a driver's license. And that driver's license, by having that, you have to pass certain tests and also state that you will drive carefully. That's why you get tickets for driving recklessly. You don't get no ticket for not helping anyone.
It's an expectation you're having on a complete stranger. It's all I'm saying. All I'm telling you is we have expectations on strangers, and apparently you just don't realize you have expectations on strangers, but you do.
Okay. I'll say this. We can agree to disagree because I feel as though I only have expectations, someone to do something for me or to me, people that I actually do things for that owes me or I owe them. But right now, we not going to agree. And that's just seeing how it is, and that's what we come here for, to just talk about it. It ain't gonna always end in an agreement. It's not gonna always end at a disagreement. But we all here to express ourselves. And until next time, let's talk about it.
If you gotta get it off your chest, let's talk about it.